Okay, my name's Mavis and I'm what's called a technothropologist, which is a bit like an anthropologist, except I look at technology in different cultures. So basically I first came across the Luma Module when I got called out to the middle of absolutely nowhere and there was this abandoned spaceship. And I was there with two of my colleagues, Rachel and Penelope, and we went onto the spaceship and we had a look around and well, we were a bit surprised really because whoever'd been living on there had kind of just seemed like they just disappeared. I mean, there was a half-eaten sandwich and there was still some washing out and there was a little plaque on the wall of the aliens. So we did know it was aliens because they had the picture on the wall. Anyway, we didn't really know what had happened to them, so we had a bit more of a look around, and there's this kind of like altar structure at the end, and when we approached it we saw that there was a machine. Well, I mean, I'm quite used to machines anyway because I'm a technotropologist, so I come across technology all the time. So basically what I did was I put my hands on the machine and there was a readout, and then Penelope had a go, and then there was a different readout for her, and then Rachel had a go, and there was a different readout again. So it was obviously monitoring something that was very personal to each of us as individuals. But not only that, every time it gave a readout, out of a little trap came a ball. And I got a blue one, and Penelope got a pink one. And Rachel, I think she got a green one. Anyway, there were glowy balls, which we thought was quite nice. Anyway, we didn't really know what to do with the balls, so we just put them down on the side and we took notes and we had another bit of a look around and we found this book and it was called The Captain's Log, which is not unusual really for a spaceship, is it? Anyway, we had a look down and there were all these like entries in there. So there was, if I remember correctly, there was Brian Alien massage Florence Alien's feet, readout 10.4. And then there was another one a little bit further down. I can't remember the alien's name now, but I know that he'd done a meditation for 2 hours and he got a very, very high score off the machine. Anyway, we were none the wiser. We closed the spaceship up and I went and gave a lecture about a month after that. And I was telling them about this Luma module that we'd found with this kind of altar and the machine and everything. And this professor came up to me afterwards and he said, look, I think I know what that machine was. So basically, the story that he told me was that there was a spaceship that had aliens on it and it did crash in the middle of nowhere. And it was the spaceship that we went to see. And what had actually happened was, when the spaceship had crashed, they lost all their power and they couldn't be rescued because they couldn't get a message to the mother spaceship. So the story is that they went to the elder alien and they said to the elder alien, we're really worried, we're not being rescued, can you help us? And the elder alien said, well, why do you think you're not being rescued? And they said, well, we can't be seen, we got no light. And the elder alien thought for a bit and he said, you know what I do know is if you focus on your inner light, then you often end up being a bigger light for the rest of the world. And maybe if you just focus on your inner light, you'll attract people because you're nice, basically. So what we think happened was that they made this machine that could monitor your inner light, that then got manifested as an outer light, like the glowy balls, and that perhaps they put the glowy balls in the outside of the spaceship. And as they kept doing good things and they kept getting better inner light, they got better outer light. And then they got rescued, which would which would explain why, I should say, that they never finished the sandwich and they never sorted the washing out. So that's the story of the Luma Module.